Welcome everyone to the Disconnected Esports show match between Bogged Bandicoots and Flying Foxes. Super excited to be here. I am Profound Rice and I am joined by the wonderful, amazing Gem as my co-caster.
Thanks, Ricey. You're wonderful and amazing too. Really excited to be here to see what these two teams are going to give us. We have some fantastic content creators. I've read a little bit about them. I'm really excited to see what they're going to pull out. I think this is going to be a really fun one.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be super fun because I know especially, I think you're a really big Zen fan, but we'll go on to the Zen play a little later. We'll actually start and have a look at Bogged Bandicoots, our first team in this matchup. On Bogged Bandicoots, we have Freshlab, Zazastack, Liger, Shinkuoni, and Tawny. Now, I'm just going to start off and say that I do have my wife playing in this team.
Your wife?
And my wife is playing in this team, so I'm going to have to do my best. My absolute best to not be biased, as a caster should be, of course. But I'll just disclose it now that Zazastack here is my wife, one of my wives. I've got many of them.
Legally?
Yeah, definitely no. Legally married in the Overwatch queues and everything like that. So Zazastack though is a support main, but is an extremely scary Widowmaker as well on the DPS. I believe GM on support, but on the DPS, I think currently sitting around Masters. So really strong DPS player still, and yeah, is a big fan of the Widow, and I like playing Pharmacy with her as well. Do you want to talk about any of these other players as Jem?
It seems like everyone on this team is a really bubbly, energetic, fun type of creator. So I think the comms could be a little crazy for this team. I think they're going to get maybe a bit too excited, but I'm really excited to see, what they're going to pull out. It seems like this is a team that they have their mains, and we'll have to see if there's some variety, but I would be shocked if we don't see Liger on the Reinhardt. Apart from that, I don't know, really excited. Everyone seems really bubbly and fun on this team. I don't know if their comms will sacrifice because of it, but I think they're looking to have fun and looking to win.
No, yes, indeed. I think Liger and Reinhardt are synonyms. You'll find out if you search Liger in the dictionary, and right next to it, you'll see, Reinhardt or Liger or whatever, vice versa. As well as I think with Tawny, I think I associate Tawny with Anna a lot too. But let's have a look at Flying Fox's Gem. Now, anything in particular you would like to talk about with this team?
Zenyatta. Guys, it's Zenyatta time. It's Zenyatta time. Obviously, everyone on this team is fantastic as well. People who've been playing Overwatch for a really long time and OGs, and some really fantastic players. Shout out to Trismail, who was top 500. That's crazy. But I just want to dock Zenith after my own heart, being a Zen main. I need to read just one sentence, you guys, from this profile, because we all need to agree, okay? I've been playing Overwatch 1 since Overwatch 1, and despite Blizzard's attempts to destroy my man Zenyatta, I still love the game, and that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. I know you're a big fan of Zen, Gem, but you're also a big fan of Hammond, right?
I am a big Hammond fan, but Zenyatta's my main squishy, my main man.
Yep.
I love seeing him played in competitive play, particularly high tier, because he's so difficult to pull off. And we actually haven't seen a lot of Zen played since the changes. So I'm interested to see, and I better be seeing Zenyatta every map, every single game, every minute. I don't want any swapping. I want commitment on the Zen.
Well, hopefully we get to see that. And our first map, by the way, is going to be on Samoa. So are you still thinking about having the Zen on Samoa?
I personally hate playing Zenyatta on Samoa. I think you can do it, but it's not ideal. I did some research last night, Ricey. Mei on Samoa is real. We were talking about this yesterday. Yeah. It is a real strat. I watched it. Mei seems to be really good here. Sigma's really good here. A little bit of Winston. It's still early days for Samoa, so we could see anything. But because this is a show match, I think people are just going to want to play to their strengths. Apart from Samoa, though, we have Parisio as the hybrid, Watchpoint Gibraltar, best map in the game, as our escort, Suravasa as our flashpoint, and if we get there, if we get a 5-mapper, which I hope we do, we always want more Overwatch, we'll get New Queen Street on push.
That'll be really cool. I hope we do get all 5 maps. It is, as you mentioned, a first to 3 best of 5. So we could end the map on Watchpoint Gibraltar, but I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think anyone Yeah.
Map 5. Map 5. I want to see Zenyatta for 5 maps in a row, please.
That would be great. Is that right? Yeah, Zen. How many?
Yeah.
How many? Was that like 2 hours of Zenyatta? Pure Zen?
Yeah. An hour 45? I can never. We'll see. Because
We'll
some
see.
maps could be.
I
and then
mean,
some
don't
maps could be-
forget, it's also OCE. We might get some pauses. So you never know.
We might get some pauses. Don't curse it. Don't curse
I'm
it.
so sorry. I just want to be realistic, But we are in the game. What a beautiful fish tank. I don't think I've ever seen this part of the Samoa map.
No, me either, actually. I'm yet to explore all the nooks and crannies of Samoa. It's a beautiful map. I know you are a big fan of beautiful maps, Ricey.
I am, yes.
Do you have a favorite beautiful map in the game?
Hanamura.
Okay.
Because
That's
of the
very
cherry
valid.
blossoms.
Yeah.
So I understand people hating on it, because playing on it is a different story. But
Yeah.
it existing. I think maybe I like the cat cafe in the not PvP, but the free for all map.
Yeah.
The one with the cat cafe. I forgot the name of it. I like cat cafe just because it's got cat cafe.
No, I love that. We are off. We do have a Zenyatta Liger on the Reinhardt. We actually have a Reinhardt mirror. This is gonna get spicy, Ricey. And we've got some team chat is on, and they are going off already.
Yeah, they want the Reinhardt 1v1 or Reinhardt v Reinhardt indeed, and let's see how well both of these Reinhardts stack up against each other.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. TTV Fresh Lip goes down immediately.
Ooh, and Liger's getting extremely low, but will actually win out the battle between them and a Waffleator. And your Dog Zen is doing a lot of work on the Zen as well, but it's not going to be enough because while Dog took out the first kill, Bogged Bandicoots just dominated with that Liger Reinhardt play.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the play from Liger has been really, really good, and the support from Shin and Tawny has been really fantastic as well. As much as I love Zenyatta, he's not the best at the moment, so I do think I prefer this BAP Ana that they are running with. And it seems like Zaza already has 70% of an ultimate, and Triz gonna go down there.
Yep, Triz getting taken out by Fresh Labs Rockets. But we're back to a little Reinhardt v Reinhardt battle here on the points. Trying to keep them away from points, but yeah, how do you feel about the kills of the Zen and a Mercy gem?
It's kind of an underrated support line. I actually quite like it, but it just looks like Bogged Bandicoots are just getting the better of Frying Foxes.
Yeah,
despite
really
the res.
Yeah, even with the res, they are still down on Liger with the charge onto Waffleinator. While Liger's just having a field day out here, but this is Fresh Light going down, but it's not going to do much because Tawny also took out Trissimail.
Okay, we actually have Waffle swapping off of the Reinhardt, saying, I do not want to play this tool. This 1v1 anymore. I'm going to swap to the Sigma. I do think Sigma is really good here, particularly on Samoa. I honestly think my biggest question is with Junkrat. I just don't think the Junkrat is really working, especially when you've got a Widow. Like, how are you going to Junkrat a Widow? I'm not completely sure. We do have a Valk going on right now. They could use this to
as well
take
from
point.
Tawny.
Huge.
That was a huge sleep. And so Liger goes in with the Shatter using that, and the Nano enables Liger to get a quadruple kill. That's a finishes off Flower Dragon.
I think that's it, Ricey. I don't know if they can touch the point. It's a team kill.
Yep.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Pretty strong display of power coming out. Oh, they nearly touched. The body touched. Thought it might work, but no. The body has to be alive to touch the point.
Yes. Very good Overwatch analysis.
Thank you.
The body does have to be alive to touch. Yeah, that was pretty dominant, wasn't it? Bogged Bandicoots. But it's only round 1. Anything could happen. All the maps, all the rounds on Samoa here are quite different. So what you're going to see work on one round is not going to work on the next. And they're going to stick with this Junkrat. I am not liking this Moira Ana, but we'll have to see. Meanwhile, the Bogged Bandicoots composition, the back, fantastic. Liger was so good in that first round. Oh, and we actually have an Orisa on the field for Frying Foxes. This is an interesting team composition. I think I like the Bogged Bandicoots one just a little bit more.
If we ignore the rest of the heroes in the game and just focus on just the tanks, how does an Orisa stack up to a Reinhardt?
I kind of think Orisa is maybe a little bit better than Reinhardt right now, but Liger is definitely a Reinhardt main, so I don't think any of that matters.
Yeah.
But Zaza, oh my gosh, immediately, Johnny Zenith out of the fight immediately.
Yep, Zaza's going hard, and Tawny as well takes down a really low Trisimel. Twitters though with the spam from the Junkrat takes down a Shinkurani, one of the supports of Bogged Bandicoots. But is that going to be enough? Because yeah, Flying Foxes are just kind of a little bit low. Twiddle's extremely low, and down a couple more players. But the point is starting to be capped by Bogged Bandicoots. Nice and slowly.
Oh,
and Waffleinator gets pinned off the map by Liger, theoretically securing the point for Bogged Bandicoots.
That was actually quite a long team fight before the point hasn't even been capped yet. It's about to be. There you go. That was quite a long team fight before anyone was able to cap point about Bogged Bandicoots. They're able to do it with a beautiful pin from Liger. Chasing Waffle off of the map. I do think the Junkrat is working a little bit better on this map. I see the vision. They want to get rid of this Reinhardt shield, so they're just pumping in as much damage as possible. But I just Moira Ana, Ricey, I do not believe in the Moira Ana, but honestly, what do you even do to combat the Reinhardt Liger? It's so good.
Yeah, Liger is super strong and has Shadow Battle. Charges into the backline of Flying Foxes. Still has the Shadow though. Flying Foxes nearly managed to cap the point back. So Liger has to go in, but gets anti and extremely low. The shield is up by Trisimel. Will confirm the kill. That is the kill that Flying Foxes need. They took down the giant Liger. And the rest of the team tries to survive for a little bit longer, but the point has flipped. That's a stack though. On the Widow with the walls, taking two of the squishies of Flying Foxes. They do have Waffleinator though on the point. Blade gets triggered by Fresh Labs from Bogged Bandicoots. Doesn't get anything just yet, but finally Trisimel actually gets them instead with their Blade. Trisimel is, as he said, top 500 material and shows that they are pretty strong, but Liger is back.
Liger is back. Indeed. I mean, Flying Foxes here, they're able to get some percentage on the board. We'll cap out at 30%. So they're quite even in terms of point percentage. So it's not the end of the world if you are Flying Foxes. Bogged Bandicoots are using a lot there. Flying Foxes actually are going to swap onto the Winston instead of the Orisa. Oh, Zaza. Oh, Zaza. Oh. She's just too good. She's too good. How does she do it? It's like, it's not even picks during
hours and hours and hours of gameplay. That's how she does it.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, like, has she been killed this entire Samoa? I don't think she has. I think her positioning is just so good that no one's able to find her. And Flying Foxes are going to have to waste so much time, waste more time again.
Another headshot straight out the door. Zaza Stack with a window duplication matrix here. Even a body shot is absolutely scary from Zaza right now. But yeah, holding the defense is real tight.
Oh, this is last fight territory for Flying Foxes if they do want to flip this point. Zaza coming in with the vision, but just gonna force them back. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is nasty. Once again, a headshot. Clean headshot onto the support. Moira again killing
my god, she's
popping off as well. I believe got like a double headshot onto the monkey, onto Winston. Just completely cleaning the map of the Flying Foxes. Bogged Bandicoots win the first map in this best of 2-3. First 2-3. Best of 5.
Best to 3 makes sense as well. You're all good. Yeah, I think play of the game Liger, I would be shocked if it was anyone else except for maybe Zaza with that 3k at the end. Look at this here. What a beautiful shadow. That's things Ryan mains dream of, Ricey. They sit there, they wake up and they go, oh, I had a dream that I shattered 4 people and I killed everyone. And he did. Liger did. That was really beautiful. It was not as one-sided on the second round as it was on the first, but still going pretty in Bogged Bandicoot's favor.
Yeah, no, that was a really strong, dominant performance from Bogged Bandicoots. Flying Foxes, I think, is slowly warming up to each other and finding
out warm-up round.
What kind of heroes and the playstyle between each other as well. Because, as you mentioned, I don't think there was much of an identity, I think, from Flying Foxes. So it'll be interesting to see next game whether or not they'll be able to figure out what they want to play and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think like what they are doing is fine. Like I think the Junkrat is a good choice there when they have what they're playing against the Reinhardt. At least moving forward, unless Bogged Bandicoots have more up their sleeves, I think that the Flying Foxes will have, you know, a better idea of like, okay, they're gonna play Reinhardt. Okay, they're gonna play Widow. Let's adapt to counter those picks. I think the Junkrat was a good counter, but I think potentially, honestly, I would kind of like to see a Sojourn maybe just to bust that shield down and have some headshot potential to counter with the Widow. So we'll have to see what their picks are moving into this second map, which I believe is Escort. It's Escort, right?
Yeah, it looks like
Or is
it's
it hybrid?
could be Paraiso, I think, for the second map. So the
Okay.
second map will be, yeah, we're getting confirmation from
Okay. Awesome.
our people in the back. What are they called again? Got developers in
Production
my mind.
team.
Production, thank you, production. Our
Shout out
producers are
production.
big shout out to them for having this event run so smoothly. But yeah, Paraiso is the next map of this set, this best of 5.
Yeah, I am interested to see what the teams run here. If Zaza wants to run more Widow, she can do it. And I actually think, hot take, this is a good Zen map. Maybe that's insane, but I think this is a good Zen map. On attack and defense, maybe a little bit better on defense because the angles suit Zen a little bit more with that high ground. So I would like to see Doc back on the Zen, but also that is my thought constantly, is I would like to see someone back on the Zen.
Ooh, we have
Okay.
a life weaver. I am
Okay.
excited. I am super excited.
Yeah. Okay, Liger on the Reinhardt. We're pretty certain about that. Lifeweaver Ana is interesting. That's a lot of healing, Ricey. That is a lot of healing. Honestly,
and I bet it's all gonna go straight into Liger.
Yeah, I think so as well. And they obviously don't know what the Flying Foxes have picked, but they've kind of solved the Pharah problem. Like, in terms of it's going to be so much damage, right? But the Lifeweaver and the Ana just provide so much healing. It's sort of fine. The Bastion Widow is interesting. I mean, you're basically running a double hit scan here. It's going to be a lot of pressure onto the Flying Foxes. They do have a really great support line to be able to match this. The DPS with the double projectile will be interesting to say the least, but I understand the vision for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool to see. But yeah, Trisamel playing Pharah into Zaza's stack actually gets the better of Zaza. That is beautiful to see from Trisamel. But the sleep was huge onto the Bastion, and Liger now charging straight into Wafflenator, taking down Fresh Labs as well with that charge. 2 for 1 stone. Liger going hard on point, but is antied and will fall. Flying Foxes, super fast.
Super fast. That was really impressive. I mean, they basically ticked all the boxes of what their problem was, and they kind of went for an anti-Reinhardt composition. And it worked. Even though Liger was able to get some picks there, it does work out in their favor. And Flower coming through for the super clutch res. Good on them. Yeah, really enjoying the Ana and the Mercy on Flying Foxes. And I think just the amount of damage, the amount of projectile damage that the Pharah and the Junkrat gives is crazy. I think Bogged Bandicoots swapping onto the Soldier is the right move here. And we also have the Bat coming online as well.
Yeah, the Bat, but yeah, look at the ultimate charges as well, Jem. We've got Liger here with Shadow available, Trisamel with Barrage available too. So interesting to see, you know, how the next fight goes. Here comes Rocket Barrage, but Zaza was waiting, instantly headshots them. Fresh Lab also takes down Power Dragon, and Liger takes down Twiddles. Liger does sacrifice their life in the process though, but Flying Foxes are down quite a few members and will have to wait for the respawns.
They will. Zaza being a little bit aggressive here, but she's got that grapple, so that's fine. Trisamel actually goes onto the Cassidy. Interesting. I don't hate it. I think it's for the BAP and the Soldier. I would pick... I'm gonna bring up Sojourn again. I would like a Sojourn here. And the Soldier is showing why it's so good.
Ooh, Liger gets pinned by Wafflenator. Does not quite get them off the map though. In the meantime, Zaza takes down Trisamel. But yeah, the tanks are just having a little bit of a battle off the side of the map. Does manage to get back to the point, and Solo Shatters!
Not the Solo Shatter!
Oh!
That's brutal. That's brutal. I feel, for the first time in my life, I feel bad for a Mercy main. Oh my god, that was... I can see, like, Liger is feeling himself. Like, he's feeling it. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the best Reinhardt in the lobby. But I love confidence plays like that. I think whilst they're really funny, it's also like a boost for momentum and team morale. But Frying Fox is coming into this fight with quite a few ultimates. Bogged Bandicoots are going to have a window here, and that might be difficult for the Frying Foxes to compete against.
It could be indeed. Windows are very, very scary to compete against, but so it is a nano boost advisor as it comes in, but the shadow from Flying Fox will stop the visor in the place. The anti though onto the tank, onto so many players is gonna spell disaster as Bogged Bandicoots take down every single one of the members of Flying Foxes.
Yeah, Frying Foxes will have to reset here. They do have just one ultimate to play with. Bogged Bandicoots also just in the ultimate position of 1. I do probably prefer a window over a nano, so I can see Bogged Bandicoots winning the fight. Frying Foxes still have 2 minutes 50. That's not bad. Obviously, you know, they came into this with a huge time bank because they captured the point so quickly, but I still think this is doable. I still think the Junkrat is a little strange, but the swap is good. I think the Cassidy wasn't working really at all. But I still think they need something to combat the Widow, but actually never mind. Junkrat combats Widow now.
Junkrat managed to, I was unfortunately wasn't able to catch that, but Twiddles takes down Zaza's stack as Junkrat, and now we have Liger and Waffleinator versing each other in the backline, as well as the Soldier, but Liger comes to protect the Soldier, but the Soldier does fall down, Fresh Life does fall down, but yeah, it's a little bit back and forth, but it looks like Trissamel on the Bastion takes down quite a few members, enabling the car to move closer and closer to the second point, to point B. But the ultimate from Trissamel falls down onto Tawny. Zenith is resurrected after Zaza's stack takes them down. But have they capped? They have capped.
They
have. And they've made it. Yeah.
They sure have. They've got 3 minutes left at the end. That's actually quite a huge time bank, particularly on Parisia, where it is so hard to get past point A, point B. This is a bit of a tricky hybrid map. Zaza again with the headshot. She's absolutely on fire. I think we need an answer better than Junkrat Ricey. I think I want something a bit more long range. The only thing that's really contesting is Doc on the Ana with that long range damage. Whereas Bogged Bandicoots, they're going to have 5 ultimates in this fight, Ricey. I'm a little bit fearful for the Frying Foxes.
Well, Liger goes in with a huge charge and a shadow to follow it up, taking out 1, taking out 2, taking out 3, and now goes after the tank, goes after Waffleinator, the other Reinhardt. And every single member of Flying Foxes goes down. And they used, I think, 3 ults for
3,
that,
yeah. Yeah, they've used 3. It's not the end of the world. You still have 2. Actually, Zaza's going to proactively use this Widow ult here. That's really interesting. But you have the Nano coming into this. Frying Foxes are still, they're quite close to their double DPS ult and potentially a Nano. So I still think this is quite Bogged Bandicoot's favor, and that is a very aggressive charge.
Aggressive charge, and Zaza Stacks will take down Twiddles again with that beautiful headshot skill of hers. But yeah, the Flying Foxes are a little bit of a stalemate right now. I'm not sure how they want to approach this point.
Yeah, they just kind of need to wait for their ultimates to come online. They're going to come into this with a Nano. I would honestly just Nano Waffle and see what happens.
Well, the Nano goes out onto Liger instead, and the huge nade going out as well onto 2 members of Flying Foxes. But Liger actually gets taken down instead, no matter how much damage he was dealing. They managed to keep everyone else alive. Out comes also so many more ultimates from Flying Foxes. That's 3 ultimates used. The Bastion, the Junkrat, and the Ana ultimate.
Yeah, we had both Nanos go off there, and the Nano onto the Bastion with the ultimate was just a little bit better from Frying Foxes. They're coming into this now with a minute remaining, and they're gonna have a Valk and a Shatter, whereas Bogged Bandicoots, they might have a Visor. It's gonna be a naked Visor. We won't have any Nano coming on through there, but honestly, this is looking really good for Frying Foxes if they can take this momentum. Though Twiddles was slept!
Oh no, Twiddles is swept and taken down by 20. The Crusaders comes out from Waffleinator and shatters down quite a few, taking out Liger, the other tank, the other Reinhardt. Now there's only 1 Reinhardt on the battle, and if there's only 1, that means you are the best Reinhardt right now. Waffleinator take out Zaza Stack as well. Crash Lab, though, will be taking out Trissamel. You better battle, battle, but the Liger, the other one is back. shattering everyone on site and taking out every single person. And now there's only 25 seconds left on the map.
Yeah, I think we might have a Trisimel touch on the Sombra swapping to get there, but there's only 15 seconds remaining. They're gonna have to zoom, Ricey. They're gonna have to zoom, and Zaza has infra sight. So this is gonna be tricky, but actually Zaza goes down before she's even able to use it.
Wow, big plays from Trisimel, but Trisimel was not able to touch. Will the tank? Yes, Waffleinator with the charge touches just in time. But Trisimel and Toodles are both down. Both DPS are down, but the res coming out from Flower Dragon gives them a bit more damage left. Liger though gets emptied. There is an immortality field on the point though. Is that going to keep him up? As the immortality field falls down, but Flower Dragon and Trisimel are down as well as Doc. Everyone is falling, and it is only 3 meters from the end before Flying Foxes ends their run.
That was a little bit of a Charlie Niner there, almost. I think if Waffle stayed on the point, there's some chance they could have done that, but Steph's off the point to chase people. I get it. These Reinhardt mains, you know, they're going to go for those chases. They want those kills. But that was really close. Honestly, I really liked that Sombra swap at the end and is able to get a kill. Trissimel's able to get a kill before they die, but it's just not enough. But still, we could see Flying Foxes coming in for the intense defense. They could have a crazy defense. You know, it's still not Bogged Bandicoots win yet. They're gonna have to make it just to the, you know, right near the end of point C. So they're still gonna have to push quite a bit. I don't really like this Junkrat, Ricey. I don't think it's working. But what do you think? Are you a believer in the Junkrat? I understand that it's like damage to get the Ryan shield down, but I feel like that's kind of a problem at the moment. They need an answer to Zaza, who is absolutely pummeling at the moment.
Yeah, they really do. Zaza is absolutely insane, popping off so, like, it looks so clean in the kill feed. Like, most of the kills from Zaza are headshots. Some of them are body shots, but I think maybe we've only seen like 2 body shot kills and the rest are just headshots, and it's super duper clean to see.
Absolutely, a pure skill coming through for Zaza. We have a Lifeweaver Mercy backline for Flying Foxes. Zaza getting rid of the Junkrat already.
Oh yeah, Zaza popping off once again, and now we have a Waffleinator and Liger 1v1 here in the little room near next to the point, but the charge brings them both back onto the point, and now wait, they're just charging back and forth to each other. And Liger has to fall back just a little bit to make sure they get enough heals, but goes in again. The nade from Tawny helps keep them up, but Trisimel manages to take down Zaza Stack somewhere else on the map. It looks like it's getting quieter again.
Oh, the deflect hindrance. I don't think I've ever seen that. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I mean, it looks like Liger in the 1v1s is just a bit better, but when Waffle has the support of his team, it looks like he's coming out on top just a little bit more. The supports from Flying Foxes are actually doing an incredible job and putting in a ton of healing to save their star player on the Reinhardt, and we'll have a tree, Ricey. We'll have a tree v Shatter.
Okay, tree v Shatter could work out. But oh my goodness, the tank got extremely low, will be pulled back to safety by the Lifeweaver and does get healed up. Trisimel is also on the map, but stays alive too. But the tree comes out from the Flying Foxes on the side, on the point. And the blade coming out from Trisimel, it's a naked blade, but gets down 1 before Tawny takes Trisimel down as well. But it looks like, I think Flying Foxes should be able to hold the point with this.
Yeah, this charge is going to displace Waffle, and Freshlab is able to get Doc. Oh no!
Oh no? No! Oh, the tables have turned!
The tables have turned!
Freshlab takes down 2, and Liger takes down Waffleinator as well. Super clean kills back from Bogged Bandicoots. And Flying Foxes, though, they do celebrate being able to hold the point for quite a long time, and in fact being able to take down Zaza Stack as well.
Here's the problem, Ricey. Bogged Bandicoots have 5 ultimates. Flying Foxes have zilch. This is going to be quite difficult for them. They're competing with a 4-minute time back to get to B. I think if Bogged Bandicoots are able to cycle their ultimates here, they should have at least 2 for every team fight coming into this point B if they're able to, you know, zoom that payload in fast. Whereas Flying Foxes are going to have to really try and, you know, get some ultimate charge on the board coming into this with some neutral fights. It's going to be interesting for sure.
No, yeah, that is a lot of ultimates from them. Well, yeah, Flying Foxes have absolutely nothing. So, yeah, pretty scary. I mean, neutral fight is probably a nicer way to put it, though, Jem. I probably should say that instead of nothing.
Yeah, they're doing a neutral. They're, you know, they want their ult charge. We get it. But we'll have a Junkrat ult coming online here. Liger goes a little bit low, but is going to be okay. Praise the well played. Oh my god, the pin!
Oh, the pin on the Twiddles! That is absolutely nasty. And Twiddles is the only one with the ultimate available right now. The rest, though, comes out from Flower Dragon onto Twiddles, bringing them back to another 5v5.
Yeah, they still have 4 ultimates, though. They just used Zaz's Infrasight, and we have 4 ultimates that can be used here. Flying Foxes are going to come up to 3 now, and we'll actually see the Riptide come out.
The Riptide comes out, and with that Riptide, and Liger gets natted and swings and shatters, breaking the Riptide, breaking the Mercy, and the Life Reaver. You know, Reinhardt, it is complete decimation on point by both Tawny and Liger.
Yeah, Liger playing absolutely out of his mind at the moment, coming in with some amazing charges. That Shadow was really beautiful, but I think it's the support of Tawny and Shin that is coming in clutch for Bogged Bandicoots. Every single time the Liger goes in, goes super far forward, he is backed up by his team, by his excellent support line.
Well, there is 2 meters left, and they just managed to hold it. Now we're at 50 centimeters left before they cap point B here, and they're trying to do their best to stop them from capping. Flying Fox is trying to take everyone down. Waffle is still on point, but gets pinned and taken off the point. And so, Bogged Bandicoots managed to cap once
Oh, Zaza. Oh, Zaza. What a shot. Twiddles goes on the flank there, and we actually have Tristamel going for the flank as well, but just able to clean everyone up, and yeah, they get point B, Ricey.
They do indeed. And Tristamel, though, has the blade. How do you think the blade will be going now in this next fight here on this last point?
Not great. I kind of think we need to run an Ana here. I am not believing in the Life Weaver Mercy combo. There's just not enough damage or utility that either of these two are able to put out. Obviously, the damage boost is great, but I just don't think these are the right heroes for damage boosts. It's just not ideal. I think an Ana would be a little bit better here. Zaza able to get Twiddles. It's just, yeah, it's a bit of a mishmash of a comp.
Blade forget stream take down the healing pylon, unfortunately, and Tawny will take down Tristamel. But on the other hand, Twiddles managed to take down Tawny. Fresh Labs pops their ultimate. The Visor taking down Twiddles and Flower Dragon. Liger also taking down Waffle Nader. It is a mess right now, and there's only a few meters left before Bogged Bandicoots take game 2.
We are so close, about 20 meters away. Tristamel swaps onto the Hanzo as a last resort. Another shatter.
Another shatter again. So much damage coming out from everyone. And they are pushing the cart. There's only 2 meters, only 1 meter. They cannot touch. Liger is stopping them in the spawn. And Bogged Bandicoots will be taking the second win.
The second win. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Liger really, especially at the end there, doing it for his team, holding the door, saying, you are not getting out of spawn. We are finishing the map. We are doing this. Actually getting this tire here is huge, because if that didn't happen, that could have been a huge boost for the Flying Foxes. But Liger absolutely playing out of his mind at the moment. Some really fantastic Reinhardt play, bolstered up by the rest of his team. Flying Foxes, they're doing a really good job. I just think that heroes don't have a lot of synergy between them. So whilst their individual skill is really great, there is just like some things that like I feel like we need to change, but they made some changes in this game compared to the last map that we saw. So maybe for map 3, Ricey, we'll see some changes.
Hopefully. And map 3, I believe, is going to be on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Now, was this a map that you said was your favorite map in all of Overwatch?
It is. It is. Really hot take. I know people hate this map, but I personally love this map as a dive enthusiast, and this is actually a fantastic Zen map. This is like probably one of the best Zen maps in the game.
Okay, yeah.
So Doc, if you can hear me, I would love to see some Zenyatta. I would like some Zenyatta play. Whether it's on defense or attack, this is kind of Zen's stomping grounds because of the long sightlines. But do you know what that means as well, Ricey? It's Zaza Widow time as well.
Yeah, that will be quite the battle. I can see it already. I can see it. But seeing as it might be a Widow and it's a dive-centric map, how do you feel about maybe Winston?
Yes, Winston. Please play Winston. Please play Winston, guys. This is a Winston map, in my opinion. Like, okay, during GOATs, yes, Reinhardt was played here. But apart from that, because of the crazy amounts of high ground in this map, particularly in point A and point B, you kind of need a Winston, particularly if you have a Widow on the enemy team or even a Sojourn. Being able to dive the Winston is going to take care of that problem, no worries at all. But I know these two teams playing a bit more rush, a bit more brawl. We haven't actually seen any dive yet, but if they want to play the Zenyatta, the synergy between a Winston and a Zenyatta is really, really strong. So I'm interested to see. And if they want to do the Genji, that also has a bit of synergy as well. But essentially what I'm saying is I'm expecting to see a little bit more dive here, but watch as we load in that they will just play Reinhardt again.
You know, honestly, it's a show match. They might just want to play their favorite heroes
it's Reinhardt
anyway. So we might get a Reinhardt. How do you think a Winston, though, would play into the Reinhardt? How do you think that would work?
I think Winston is the better hero and is just a little bit more meta at the moment. Obviously, this is a show match, so meta doesn't matter that much. But if we're not taking players into account and we're just having Winston and Reinhardt, the Winston is always going to win because the amount you can do with Winston's kit is just a little bit more. And for example, if you've got Primal Rage, you're actually able to displace the Rein. The Rein needs to be in close damage to be able to do stuff. So if you're able to separate him from his team, then that's Reinhardt completely amok until his charge comes back online. So I just think the Winston is a little bit better, but if these two tank players wants to play Reinhardt, that's fine. Let them play. It's entertaining. I'm enjoying it.
Let them play. You know, I definitely agree with that as well. Reinhardt v Reinhardt battles are one of my favorite tank battles.
Yes, for sure.
Not many other tank matchups have the same sort of feel to them. So
no, I think in Overwatch 1 I really liked seeing D.Va v D.Va, but in Overwatch 2, that doesn't really do anything for me. Ball v ball, Ricey?
Yeah.
Thoughts? It's interesting. It doesn't happen very often.
I don't see them fighting each other. They're usually on the other person's backline, and that's it.
Yeah.
They're not really fighting.
No love for my man Hammond.
Winston
v Winston is fine, but I think you're right. I think Reinhardt v Reinhardt is the most entertaining way we can go with this. It's just and there we go.
So they are not doing dive here, Gem, and looks like they're gonna do Reinhardt instead.
Yes, this is Battle of the Reinhardts. They're saying, we don't care what is good on this map. I would like to play Reinhardt, and play Reinhardt they shall. We do have the Zen coming on here, which is kind of what I expected / hoped. Zen is so strong on this map, and actually Bogged Bandicoots are going to run a double sniper composition. Honestly, you could almost call this a quadruple sniper composition. Where you have the Ana and the Kiriko who are able to tackle from a long range distance, are able to get these headshots. This is a very headshot heavy composition. The Reinhardt here is really funny. I don't really know what it's gonna do with this team, but it's Reinhardt time, Ricey.
It is Reinhardt time, and well, I'm a bit worried as if Reinhardt gets sprayed down from above.
Very true.
Especially with double sniper here as well. But look at the Reinhardt. They are meeting them on the high ground with fresh lads on the hands, Zaza's back on the Widow, taking down 2 members immediately with their sniper skills.
Yeah, really beautiful work already. If I was frying foxes, I would be shaking in my boots. There's just so many angles they have to clear, I see. And they're actually going to swap. Toodles is going to swap onto the Mei. Okay. Maybe to be able to get some long-range Icicle picks, but Trismel goes down to Freshlim. But the res does come online.
Yeah, I do like the Mei role that they play is trying to stop these snipers from, force them to move positions. And Reinhardt is back now on the high ground with the other Reinhardt, but the huge...
massive.
Coming up on Liger there. doing so much damage on 2 of the squishies. Fresh Lab also goes down by Trisamel, so it's a bit more even, but yeah, Liger just wrecking havoc in the back line.
Absolutely. Liger doing such a good job, and I think, actually, I just noticed Cuz is actually swapped in for this map. On the Kiriko, I've been watching him practice on his streams. The Suzu has been doing so much work. Trisamel able to take Zaza down. That is a pick you absolutely need to get during this fight.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Very vital pick, and that gives him quite a bit of time as well, because Zaza Stack will have to walk all the way back from spawn. The Shadow, though, lands onto Trisamel, just catching him on the edge of the top area. And yeah, the Zen, though, has the Discord Orb on the tank, trying to do as much damage as possible. And forcing them back behind the corner. They do have a few ultimates available for this last push, for round the corner. They only need to go just round the corner here.
Yeah, the Mei with the Zenyatta is for sure interesting, but this is still Battle of the Rhines, Ricey.
It really is, especially with the Zen ultimate coming out here, as well as the Valkyrie. Trying to keep everyone up, trying to keep everyone doing lots of damage. Does the stack. It does get taken out, and Fresh Lab is extremely low as well. And Trisamel gets a Mercy booster to try and do so much damage as possible. And now with also the Zen Discord, Liger falls to the damage from above from Trisamel.
I think that Shadow from Waffle was more a momentum thing rather than anything else. Like, look, I can do this too. But they're able to win that team fight quite cleanly. They did use quite a bit there, but they got to the point, and that's all that really matters. Zaza is preemptively using this Infrasight, but does go down. But Liger, did Liger just charge Flower out of the air?
I think so. That was incredible. Liger showing off the skills, has Shadow available, but is rolled off and May rolled and is trying to go backwards. But the nade, from the 20, massive anti-nade onto so many players from the Flying Foxes. So Liger goes in with the Shadow, getting quite a few members, and Zaza Stack is back and cleans up all the ones lying on the ground.
Yeah, Flying Foxes, though, they still have 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, Zaza with the beautiful, just beautiful aim. Just so impressive. Yeah, we need that wall. We need that wall. Maybe the wall is for Zaza, so that Zaza isn't able to... Zaza isn't able to, you know, aim so good. Oh,
yeah, as I think also it's a little bit nasty here. Liger shielding Zaza Stack, having a personal shield up the top there.
Oh, for sure. They're actually gonna... Okay, actually Liger drops to the ground. Zaza's on top of the ship right now.
Looks like they're gonna try and move, but Zaza Stack managing to take Doc Zen from around the corner. The Res does come through, but Fresh Labs with the AIM Labs taking down Flower Dragon as they try and fly away. Trisamel takes down Zaza Stack though. Once again, Zaza Stack out of commission. Trisamel also is out of commission too. It's just a little bit of a back and forth. Bogged Bandicoots are just a little bit ahead. And they have a lot of ultimates available too. They have the Nano available. Are they going to use it? I don't think they need to. Liger just
they don't need it.
Has so much damage on his own.
Yeah, this is really amazing. Everyone on Bogged Bandicoots playing really well. There's so much damage coming out from Freshlove and Zaza. I actually think the Suzus from Cuz have been really great here and allow Liger to go a little bit crazy on the Reinhardt and go deep because he always has the Suzu and the nade at his disposal, always ready to save his back. Flying Foxes, they are trying to make this work. I think the Mei walls are proving a bit of a difficulty for Bogged Bandicoots, but I can get nanoed here, I see.
Yeah, big nano onto Liger, the scariest combo you can probably think of in this game. Pins also the other Reinhardt who has not been nanoed. And Waffle Nader will be taken down. It looks like Bogged Bandicoots only need to invest the 1 or 2 ultimates for this fight.
Yeah, old economy looking really, really nice for them. They have 3 coming into this. Flying Foxes are going to have 5 in this team fight, but what is happening for them so often is that their supports are just getting picked off immediately. Everyone who said that the Zen change was a buff, cackling right now because every time Doc comes in, it's just far too squishy. Gets his head taken off. Sorry, gets their head taken off immediately, and Flower also getting charged in the air again.
That is, Liger just has a magnet attached to Flower Dragon, but will be frozen by Twiddle's blizzard there, but I think with the rest of their team around, Liger is able to survive, and unfortunately, Toodles gets taken out instead. The pin onto Waffle later. From Liger is just nasty as well, and Doc here on their own lonesome tries to 1v1 and Liger.
You got this, Doc. You got this.
Oh, he's not a 1v1 anymore as Cosmo comes in into that tiny little room and headshots Doc.
Yeah, okay. Who is going to be able to touch here? Looks like Flower will vouch to see if they can get to the point. And Doc will actually swap onto the Lucio. Zaza again!
Zaza getting the headshot on Trisimeo. But the Kitsune Rush comes out from Cosmo as well as the shatter from Liger. So everything is being used. This is overtime. This is last seconds. Every second counts. Liger takes down Flower Dragon, but Wafflenator takes down Fresh Life. The charge, though, from Wafflenator onto Liger. Is that going to be enough? It is not enough as Zaza Stack and Cosmo clean everyone off their points.
Yeah, that is round 1 complete. Frying Fox is able to get it towards the end of B, but Bogged Bandicoots just such clean play. It's almost like they send in Liger as a distraction to go, you know, muck some people up, and then Zaza and Freshlab are able to capitalize off of that, whereas Cuz and Tawny are really doing their best to support Liger in his... I'm not going to call it feeding because it's working. I'm going to call it eating. His eating attempts are going beautifully. They're feeding him the heals, and it's working really beautifully. Frying Foxes, there's definitely some good ideas here. I think that the tank matchup is actually quite close. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for my fellow Zen main Doc because they just keep getting hit, Ricey, as soon as they head out the door. Average Zen experience, to be honest. And now we have Cuz on the Zen, so we're getting a Zen swaps. We don't know if Cuz will play this out of the door. I do definitely prefer this Kiriko Mercy here. Zen just a little bit squishy, and for this Rhine v Rhine that we are, you know, leaning into, the Suzu has been really helpful for Bogged Bandicoots, and maybe Frying Foxes have noticed that. And
Liger!
Is it Winston time? I feel like we might be getting baited, Ricey. I don't believe.
I feel honestly betrayed by Liger here.
Me too. Still don't believe though. I think he's gonna swap.
No, I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
The Echo, actually, we have Fresh Lib on the Echo, and we have Trisimel and Toodles on the Genji and Mei. Echo is so good on this map, Ricey. It's her home ground, to be honest.
Yeah, lots of flying mobility available from the Echo, but just we'll take out Zaza Stack with a gorgeous deflect. Really important first kill there because Zaza Stack is completely dominate.
Oh, the charge!
Oh wait, are they gone? Are they gone?
Yeah, there you go.
Wafflenator actually charges Liger off the map. Wafflenator owns this point right now, and they are defending this point perfectly.
Yeah, they do burn res there, so this incoming fight will be interesting. Oh, I can see Zaza's shadow. Yeah, we want to have that. Shield up. But yeah, honestly, Trisimel playing really excellently in particular there. Oh my gosh.
How did Liger get? Liger managed to flank behind the team, charges Swoodles off the map. On the other hand, Trisimel once again takes down Zaza Stack, but Tawny takes down Trisimel and Liger takes down Dog. It is in the hands of Bogged Bandicoots now as Liger chases down both the other supports, runs into Wafflenator as well.
Yeah, that's a super clean team fight for Bogged Bandicoots. They're going to come into point B with a lot of time. Frying Foxes, back to the drawing board, but that was a really good initial fight from them, and I actually think the Genji is working really nice here. I would maybe like to see an Ana. Oh, Toodles goes down there. What is Liger doing?
Liger is wrecking so much havoc right now. An absolute crazy...
A menace.
A huge menace, but Zaza is also a menace. Taking down 2 as well as Liger taking down 2 as well. So they are going to be able to have a free push here.
Yeah, and we will probably be in final fight territory. There's only 1 or 2 fights left. Frying Fox is coming into this with actually quite a few ultimates. Bogged Bandicoots as well, though I do think Infrasight not as, you know, impactful as a Dragon Blade necessarily. But Zaza has been really clever with these Infrasights, so we'll have to see how she uses that. It doesn't even need it. She doesn't even need it, Ricey.
Doesn't even need it because Zaza Stack takes down 2 beautiful headshots. The does have the walls now, and the Death Blossom comes out, but I don't think there's anyone left to kill because Zazasak has killed them all. Bogged Bandicoot wins the third game here, winning our first to 3 series.
Yeah, absolutely huge from them. They've played absolutely incredible. This was really Zazasak's game. Just played absolutely excellently. The positioning the whole game was amazing, but also the headshots, just crazy. So skillful. Just perfect Widowmaker play. the sleep shot.
Oh, she knew, and perfect. Yeah, just absolute clean play, from quite a few of, I think, the players of both teams. But yeah, honestly, I have fallen in love with Zazastack once again. Those headshots were absolutely, made my heart beat quite
So
honestly. Yes.
Yeah, both teams played like so fantastically. I think Zaza really showed she is the boss. She could play anything. DPS is not her main role, right? She's a support main, if I remember correctly. So showing that she could play anything. I also want to give a shout out to Cuz, who is starting to play a bit more Overwatch, and I loved seeing him play the Kiriko and Zenyatta. Really good aiming. Honestly, everyone in here was so great, and we were treated to such a fun match slash Reinhardt 1v1.
Yeah, big shout out to the tanks on both teams for honoring that Reinhardt v Reinhardt the entire game. I did see Liger consider it, and how was
I think Liger was trolling. I think Liger was trolling. There's no way Liger's gonna not play Reinhardt, particularly after that amazing show that he had on every single map showing, actually, I don't care what is meta. I don't care what is supposed to be played on this map. I am playing Reinhardt. Waffles swapped a little bit more, but still played a lot of Reinhardt as well. And they both played so excellently, and I loved seeing them have the 1v1, just the two of them together. We should just put them in a boxing ring, just the two of them playing Reinhardt, and we can all watch from afar, because I would love to see that.
That would be, I mean, it reminds me a little bit of, I shouldn't really mention other games, but like, in Apex, they have the boxing ring on one of the maps.
Yeah.
Where it forces you're not allowed to use, I think you are allowed to use guns. I don't remember, but you can't shoot in and out. But if we have some sort of like arena like that in Overwatch.
Yeah. That would be cool. I would like to see that. That would be sick. Yeah, I think the Ryan matchup was probably my favorite part of this. It was just so fun. It was like classic. It was like classic Overwatch. Like, a lot of these players have been playing for such a long time. A lot of them are, OG Overwatch content creators, people who've been making content since the game launched, or maybe they've been playing since the game launched. And having a Ryan v Ryan matchup is so classic. Classic Overwatch 1, earlier Overwatch 1. So I feel like we all collectively went back to our roots during that match.
That was really, really fun to watch. But also, I think both the DPS did a really, really well good job.
Absolutely.
Zaza was, you'd see the kill feed. I think Fresh Labs though did well as I think Twiddles I think is pretty, like, a little bit more new on the newer side compared to the rest of the people in this lobby. And I think so Twiddles did absolutely amazing with the giants of Liger and Zazastack on the other side of the team.
Oh, absolutely.
I think and also Trisamail, top 500 decent player as well. So really well played from all of them.
Yeah, I think everyone in here is so fantastic. Twiddles is actually a OG Overwatch player, but came across from console. So I think that explains the Junkrat pick just a little bit more. I feel like Junkrat is so fantastic on console in particular. And we don't get to talk about console competitive Overwatch a lot in Overwatch esports as a whole. But obviously, it's its own battlefield, and there's almost different metas in console than there are in PC. So it's interesting to see the differences for sure. But yeah, I think everyone played amazingly. I think everyone, deserves a pat on the back, a high five, a Ryan shout out to the face, lovingly, not hatefully, but lovingly. Yeah, I think everyone played so amazing, and it was so fun to see all the different heroes that they played, and I feel like everyone's shown in their own individual fun way. And we got some great Overwatch, and that's what we want at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it was really, really fun to watch between these two teams. We do have a interview coming up soon, so we're going to be organizing that soon. But if you had to pick an MVP gem from Bogged Bandicoots, who would you pick?
Well, it's got to be between Zaza and Liger. This is
Yeah.
actually hard. I think this is hard, and I want to give a shout out to their support as well.
Yes.
Because I feel like they were enabling the team so much. Obviously, Fresh Lab doing a really great job too. I think their team play was really excellent. But I feel like I have to give it to Zaza because every time she was given the opportunity, she took it. And lots of opportunities were made, and I feel like Liger was sent in as a distraction, and a very excellent distraction. But I feel like Zaza had her cool the whole time, and looked like she was really in it to win it. I would give it to Zaza, but what do you think, Ricey?
See, I think I'm biased, so that's why I was asking you to pick instead. But no,
Okay.
I would agree. I would make an argument for both of them, both Liga
For
and
sure.
Zaza. Also, I think there's the Anna as well, for keeping the Liga up. As you
Oh,
mentioned, Liga
for
was
sure.
sent in as a distraction.
For sure.
So without the Anna, without being able to keep Liga up like they did, I think it was Tawny, right? Tawny was the or maybe it was Tawny on the other team. No, Tawny was
20's
on
on
Bogged
Bandicoots.
Bandicoots. Yeah. Tawny did
Yeah.
absolutely amazing as the Anna. So
Yeah, I think all of the supports on Bandicoots played super, super well. And honestly, on both teams, everyone played incredibly on the support lines because if you are a support, and we know this, wait, you play support, don't you, Ricey?
yes, I'm a support main.
Yeah, I play support as well. When you have a Reinhardt on your team, you have to invest so much resources into the tank. So
if you
I
lose
feel
sight,
like
if you lose sight of them, they're dead. They're gone.
if you lose sight and you're a support main, run. Run to your Reinhardt. Run to your Reinhardt. And that's why we love Ana, because the sight line is so long. But yeah, I think the supports were really fantastic in enabling both Reinhardts on both teams. So I just wanted to give an extra shout out to them because sometimes supports, you don't see them in the kill feed. But we know that if Liger and Waffle are alive, it's because of the supports.
Yeah, indeed. The supports really kept, I think they're kind of the glue of the team.
Oh, absolutely.
So pretty good to see them go pop off like that. I think,
yeah, for sure.
Getting closer to the interview, just a little bit longer. We're trying to organize the camera because we want to be able to see our interviewees' beautiful face when we interview them.
Oh my gosh, hello.
Ooh, I think we have them coming in now.
Hello.
Hello,
oh my
Liger.
god. The setup is amazing.
Hello.
First of all, I just have to say the setup is so nice. Hello.
Thank you. What's going on? People? How you doing? How are you, Rice and Jim?
Well, we're doing really, really well. It was absolutely amazing to watch your game. So thank you so much for giving us an amazing show. How do you feel about the game that you just played? How was the morale and the team synergy and everything? Walk us through what was happening in your comms. Yeah.
It was good. Team was good. Our training's paid off. We're communicating. Our mood's good. Morale's good. No tilt. Everyone's casting it. Sorry, speaking a good amount. Everyone's hearing each other, except when Zaza screams at the healers. But what can you do?
I feel that. So you said you've done practice. So how much practice have you had before going into this game today?
I think 2 days, 2 sessions.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. Try to play at least twice a week. And today was meant to be practice, but then we got reached out to do the show match. We're like, let's do it. Let's do it. Be more intense.
Yeah, the practice clearly paid off. You guys played really, really well. And I feel like there was some strategies. There's some really good team play coming in. I really like that you come in as almost like a distraction. And while everyone's distracted, Zaza sits there in the back and does the headshots. I think that worked out really beautifully. Can you tell us about the mindset of a Reinhardt main 1v1ing another Reinhardt? You had some really amazing moments. Every time you charged someone off the map, we were losing our mind. What is your favorite thing about playing Reinhardt?
I think the best part about Ryan is that you are literally playing the cinematic every game. You go through the process of being bullheaded, diving in the back line. Yeah. Then you remember I got to be their shield, and then you make a sacrifice play like Boldrich, and then you redeem yourself and join your team and win the game. It's the entire cinematic every game. That's what I say.
So true. So true. Did you guys have compositions planned ahead of time, or was it just play what you're good at, or what was kind of the thought process behind that?
Most of our compositions are based off our comfort picks.
Okay, that makes sense.
and a lot of us are one tricks, so there's really
okay, me
not
too.
much we can do. Yep. So ultimately, I think everyone, in terms of compositions, maybe positioning compositions, which healers paired up with which DPS, who's pocketing the
Yeah.
tank. That's mostly what we would change up in a different instance, different maps and stuff.
Yeah, awesome. Did you know that Waffle was going to play Reinhardt as well?
No, I expected Sigma,
Oh,
but I was
really?
happy. I was happy. I was happy.
I thought it was potentially a gentleman's agreement to just play Reinhardt the whole time. But I love that you two both opted into it and went for it the whole time. It was super entertaining to watch.
I do have a
Thank you,
question
sir.
though, Liger. On
Yep,
the
yep.
final map,
Mhm.
I did see you switch to Winston before you went out of spawn. What happened there? And you did switch back to Reinhardt though. So what happened there? What was going on?
Someone told me go Winston temporarily to troll you guys.
Are you
That's
kidding
what
me?
I said. That's what I said. I knew it. I knew it was a troll. I knew it was a troll.
It was us,
Roxy was like,
wasn't
I
it?
can't believe this is happening. And I was like,
I
no, it's a
felt so
troll. There's no
betrayed.
way.
I literally stopped mid-sentence. I'm like, no, Liger, no, you wouldn't. But yeah, okay, it actually worked. So
Good
whoever
concept.
that was in your comms, they successfully trolled us. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your teammates and to your enemies, Frying Foxes, after your victory?
Well, Frying Foxes, thank you very much for the match. We actually got a lot to work on, I'm going to be honest. And I wish them the best of luck in the actual tournament next week as well. It's going to be good. And Bogged Bandicoots, we on the scoots. We're zooming in. We did good today. Let's keep it going. Let's take it home next weekend. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Congratulations again.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that was Liger. That was one of the, that was the tank of Bogged Bandicoots. Really insightful things he was saying, but honestly, just I love the personality, and I love, I
Yes.
think everyone's personality here. We are all content creators, and they're all really nice, really friendly. So make sure you guys check out all of their socials, all of their names and everything as well, so you guys can meet some new amazing OCE content, Overwatch content creators. And they're all going to be participating in a tournament next week as well, which, as Liger just alluded to, it is a charity tournament, Gem.
Yes, and we will be casting on the Sunday. So if you also like us, be sure to check it out. It's going to be really fun. It's so fun to be able to celebrate all of these creators we have in OS. We have a lot of Overwatch creators here in our region and a lot of really strong personalities and fun people. And I'm so glad that you, the viewers, were able to experience some of the fun creativity that we have in the OS Overwatch scene.
Yep, so that is the tournament will be, for those who aren't aware, next weekend, starting on the Saturday. It won't be here, it'll be on a different channel, but it's going to be for the charity Wires, I believe, which is a animal charity. So really important cause. But obviously I want to also shout out Disconnected Esports for hosting this amazing show match and hosting 5 other show matches as well, to give like this opportunity to everyone to play and practice and have fun. So a really big thank you to Disconnected Esports for this amazing series that you've created so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for having us, guys. I hope you've had a fun night watching some Reinhardt Overwatch and some other Overwatch as well. It was a really entertaining game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed casting it.
With that, I think we would like to sign off, and we'll see you guys all another time with some more Overwatch fun. So goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.